Hello, kids. Okay, we are now again here in English lesson or module 2. Okay, you know the drill already, so you need to prepare your module and make sure your module has 2 answer sheets. Okay, so we have the answer sheet and the evaluation sheet. Okay, and of course, ball pen and some white out or eraser. Probably you will need it later. And of course, find yourself a comfortable seat or place so that we will have a lesson that could run smoothly without any distraction. Okay, so are you ready? English quarter 3, module 2, and our lesson is all about giving accurate direction. Okay, so let's proceed now to the first page. Okay, children, what will you learn or what you will learn? Okay, in this module, you will learn about signal words that are helpful in making a series of instructions meaningful. With the help of this module, you will learn to recognize signal words and use them in giving accurate decision or direction rather, sorry. Okay, so check and learn. Below are instruction on how to make a peanut butter sandwich. Okay, do you love peanut butter, children? I'm sure others would love to have peanut butter sandwich since it's very delicious. And for others, they don't like peanut butter at all. Okay, so it depends on you anyway. All right, now rearrange them by writing the numbers 1 to 4 and write down your answers in your answer sheets. Okay, so look at there your answer sheets. If you can see, check and learn, we have there 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, or A, B, C, D. Okay, from the A, B, C, D, okay, the sentences that you found here in the modules will indicate those A, B, C, D. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to number 1, 2, 3, 4 to the correct arrangement. So, atong namberan ang atong sentence sa sakto nga buhato nato. I-arrange nato kung unsa ang pinakauna, unsay sunod, unsa dayon ang sunod nga action, dayon ang pinaka-last nga buhaton. Okay, now, this is about making peanut butter sandwich. Okay, our sentences here says, spread the peanut butter over the slices of bread. Next, use a knife to scoop the peanut butter from the jar. Next, get 2 slices of bread and a jar of peanut butter. And then the last one is put the 2 slices of bread together. Now, children, these sentences are not arranged in the correct sequence. Wala ni siya na-arrange sa sakto nga unsay una natong buhaton. Kamo ang mo arrange ani by numbering each sentence from 1 to 4. Now, tanawa ang sentence. Kahaman ana ang mauna nato nga butangan og number 1. Kana bang sentence nga pinakauna? Kanang sentence nga ikaduha? Sentence katulo? Or sentence nga ikaupat? Okay, sige daw. Mag-count ko og 1 up to 60. That means equivalent to 1 minute. Tan-awon nako kung kinsa ang makasakto og arrange sa number sa inyong answer sheet. So, meaning all you need to do is to number 1, 2, 3, 4, or i-arrange ninyo, may nauna na. Okay? So, dili, kinanglanon nga sa inyo pong answer sheet, 1, 2, 3, 4 po na. Kung ang first sentence ato, mo ibutangan ninyo og 1. Kung ikaduha nga kuan ato nga mahitabo, mo ibutangan ninyo og 2. Okay? All right, sige. Ready? I'm about to count. Start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. Time's up, children. Okay, so let's try to see who among you were able to arrange the sentences into its correct sequence. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 sentence. Which is your number 1? Okay, if you put number 1 to get 2 slices of bread and a jar of peanut butter, that is correct. Okay, so ang letter C maoy number 1. Okay, next, number 2, ani. Okay, so if your number 2 is letter, what's the man? Number 2 is letter B. Use a knife to scoop the peanut butter from the jar. That is correct. Okay, so letter B is number 2. Number 3. Number 3 is spread the peanut butter over the slices of bread. And of course, number 4 is put the 2 slices of bread together. So the correct arrangement is 3, 2, 1, and 4. Okay, so I wonder who among my students got this one correctly. Okay, so tan-awon na nako, ini-check nako sa inyong module. Of course, pagpas ni Mama next week. All right, sige, let's proceed to the next page. Now we are in lesson 4. Since last week, we took up 3 lessons in one go, from lesson 1 to lesson 3, because we take up 3 kinds of adverbs. Okay, now for lesson 4, children, we have here recognizing and using signal words. Okay, review and learn. Before you proceed to the lesson, let's review what you can still remember with imperative sentence. Okay, I hope you still remember, or Have you ever remembered taking this up from quarter one or quarter two? As you may already know, an imperative sentence is a sentence that gives a request or a command. Okay, so this is part of the four types of sentence, but we will focus this time on imperative sentence. It is the type of sentence that you used in giving instruction or direction. Now, the instruction is put a check mark on the line before each imperative sentences. Okay, so if you can see in your answer sheets, we have their lesson 4, review and learn 1 to 15. All you need to do is to put a check if each number indicates an imperative sentence or it shows an imperative sentence. So, katugan ng imperative, basta sugo or command or hangyo mo na siya imperative. Katong, get me a glass of water. Put your pencil inside your box. O, kana siya. Mga inana. So, all you need to do is just to read these sentences, and then if you think that this sentence is an example of an imperative sentence, then you put a check. Okay? Kung dili siya imperative, just leave it blank. Nagkasinabtanay ta. Okay, right. So, for example, let's take up, of course, we'll always have example. Let's take up number 1. Look for the last piece of the puzzle. Is that an example of imperative sentence? Sa tanaw ba nimo, sugo na siya? Look for the last piece of the puzzle. Sugo na siya or dili? Okay. Imo ra na siyang kuanon tan-awon. Okay. If your answer is check, very good. That is a command. Look for the last piece of the puzzle. Gisugo ka para pangitaon ang last piece sa puzzle. So that is a check. Kung nakakuha mo, ana, very good. Okay, now, for answering 2 to 15 is up to you, but still the same instruction from before. You will answer that later on after we finish taking up the whole module. After all, like I said, you can rewatch this video lesson as much as you want. Okay, next page. Find out and learn. Giving directions or instruction is a part of learning. Your teacher does it when he or she gives new lessons or activities. Your parents do it too when they ask you to help out with the household chores. You may do it too when you teach your sibling how to use a phone or when you tell a friend how to get to your house. When giving direction, you can even use more than one command or request to give a series of instructions. Sometimes, however, a series of directions might get confusing. Siyempre, kung malibog na kay daghan na kayo siya instruction, kinahanglanon na siya natay buhaton anak. Directions are given with the intention to help others. So, it is important that your directions are exact, easy to understand, and given in the correct order. Mo yun na siya importante. Muhatag na lang manggani kag instruction, muhatag na lang manggani kag direction, katupong sakto, kompleto, og linaw. kanang masabtan. Okay, right now, discuss and learn. Using signal words such as first, next, then, afterwards, and lastly, help show the order of your directions. Study how Mrs. Loxine tells her daughter the instruction on how to prepare a macaroni soup. Okay, children. So si Mrs. Loxine, iyang gitudloan ng iyang anak nga babayi unsaon pagluto og macaroni soup. Okay, so let's read. You listen while I read. Ang giingon. First, saute the garlic until golden brown. Set aside. Next, boil water, then add the chicken meat. Let it boil for 3 minutes. Then, add the macaroni, spring onions, evaporated milk, and a pinch of salt. Afterwards, remove the boiled soup from the fire. And lastly, add the sauteed garlic and its oil to the soup. Okay, so that was the instruction. Now, if you notice, children, there are signal words that are used in giving instruction para mas dali masabtan sa anak ni Mrs. Loxine. Of course, we have there the signal word first. Una nimong buhaton ang pagsaute sa garlic. So gitagaan siya, di ba? Pag si mama manugo nga maglungag, sige na, una kilisi ang bugas. Muana man si mama, or una ibutang ang bugas sa kaldero. Oh. Anak man. Then sunod butangi og tubig ang bugas katunga sa kaldero. Dayon, then, dayon, kilisi. Iyabo ang tubig. No. Dayon, kung nabuhat na ninimo, kinalasan, ibutang sa kuan, butangi og tubig. Dayon, i-measure. O diba, ana-ana, magyud na. So meaning, Mama or Mrs. Loxine is using signal words like first, next, then, afterwards, and lastly. So muna siya ang example sa signal words. Okay, let's proceed. Here are some more signal words that you can use to help tell the order of instructions. Na ay second, third, pwede ba na siya mo fourth. Depende sa kataas sa imong instruction nga ihatag sa imuhang kaistorya. Then we also have after that, finally, at first, in the end, later, lastly. So mooni siya ang pwedeng magamit na mga signal words depending on how it is used sa paghatag nimo or sa kataas sa imong instructions. Alright. So learn some more. Okay, nara. Letter A. Tan-awon na nato tong answer sheet, everyone. Copy the signal words from the following paragraph. Write down your answers in your answer sheets. So now my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all you need to do is just to copy. Kopyahon na ninyo kung asa ang signal words or kung unsa ang mga signal words nga makita ninyo sa paragraph below. Okay, kung basahon nato, allow me to read. Then later, you try to look for the signal words, okay? Okay, so let me read the paragraph. Here are the steps on how to use this unique washing machine. First, make sure that the machine is connected properly to the water supply and to the electrical outlet. Next, push this red button to turn the machine on. Then, load the clothes inside the machine. Do you know that this machine can handle up to 10 kilos of clothes? That is amazing. Anyway, after that, add detergent soap. Finally, just press the start button. This washing machine will automatically wash, rinse, and dry your clothes. Okay, so children, I will not help you in doing this one. I will not give you example because I want you to do it on your own, since we have examples from the page 2 from Mrs. Loxin's instruction in making macaroni soup, and of course the box above sa atong module kanang second third mo na siya yung mga sample sa mga signal words. So you will answer this one independently. Okay? But that would be later. Next, letter B. Write numbers 1 to 5 to rearrange the following sentences based on the signal words at the beginning of each one. Write down your answers in the answer sheet. Okay, so now today, letter B, 1 to A, B, C, D, E. Okay, so all you need to do is to number those letters to the correct arrangement or sequence sa instruction sa atong letter B. Same sa atong gibuhat atong una nga activity nato sa katong peanut butter. Okay? All right, but you're still going to do this independently. All right, next page. What I have learned. Directions are given with the intention to help others. Mo na siya pinaka-importante. So when somebody gives you a direction, it's very important to listen to it very carefully para kabalo mo kung unsay inyong angay buhaton. So, it is important that directions are exact, easy to understand, and given in the correct order. Signal words such as first, next, then, afterwards, and lastly help show the order of directions. Okay. Now, do and learn. Now, children, here in do and learn, if you can see in the answer sheet, I marked there as the what? What did I put there? That is what? Your performance output. Okay, this will be your performance output. So this is recorded. Now, the instruction is, suppose that a friend who is at Koshi Japanese restaurant. Can you see where the Koshi Japanese restaurant is? Nakita ba ninyo diha sa inyong module kung asa dapit ang Koshi Japanese restaurant? Kita? Okay. Would like to buy something. Okay, so suppose that a friend who is at Koshi Japanese restaurant would like to buy something from Good Taste Fast Food. So meaning muadto siya sa Good Taste Fast Food and then visit your house. So, gikan siya sa Koshi, muadto siya sa Good Taste Fast Food, then mo visit siya sa inyuhang balay. Based on the map below, what instruction will you give him? O, diba? What instruction will you give him? Write down a series of instruction for your friend in the answer sheet. Okay, so syempre children, using the signal words. Katong first, next, then, afterwards, or lastly. Ikaw na bahala as long as you're able to give them correct, exact, easy to understand instruction. Okay, so remember this is performance output, so you have to do it on your own. Okay, next, evaluate. O, dingon siya dire, go back to check and learn, rearrange and use the sentence to create a single paragraph. Add appropriate signal words to make the instruction more significant. And write down the instruction in your answer sheet. So, meaning, katong check and learn nato kaganina, nga naa sa page, you go back to page, before ang page 1, katong making of peanut butter sandwich, peanut butter sandwich, inyo to siyang himuon og paragraph. Okay, using signal words. Okay, so nagamit naman to na to siya. Ang yun na lang buhaton, isulat to siya og in a form of paragraph. Okay? Okay, all right. Okay, now children, for try and learn, ingon siya diri first, interview the person who prepares food at your home. Okay, another ni siya. Another is part also of the evaluation ni siya. Recorded too. Okay, this can also be your performance output number 2. Okay. All you need to do is first interview a person, pwede si mama, si papa, si ate, si kuya, who prepares food at your home. Next, ask that person for the recipe of the dish that he or she usually cooks. Then, write the instruction in a paragraph form in the answer sheet. Remember to use appropriate signal words, okay? Finally, share your written instruction in the to your facilitator. So probably di ninyo ma-share since module man ta. So I want you to write it in your answer sheets provided for you. And this is the rubric. Diri nako basihan ang inyuhang points. Remember, it's 100 points in total. Use of signal words, that is 40 points. Grammar is 30, clarity of delivery 15, and the time of presentation, syempre, i-perfect na muna ko ani kay magbasa raman ko. So, nanamudaan 15 points. So, all you need to do is just to organize the recipe using the signal words and of course, write it in a correct paragraph with correct grammar. Okay, children, nasabtan. And of course, do not forget you also have your evaluation sheet. You have there 1 to 5. And all you need to do is to write the correct signal words. Okay, write the correct signal words in each number. Ang saktong pagkasunod-sunod sa signal words. Okay, children? Okay, so that's about it. So dali ra kayo ang atuang Module 2. More yun na siyang focus. It's all about signal words. So, I hope nga ma-answeran ninyo ni siya. O kung malibog mo, like I said, makabalik ra mo og tanaw ani na video lesson. Okay, so that's about it for today, children. And I hope you learned something today about signal words. I'll be seeing you next time for the module 3. Good luck in answering your module. Goodbye for now. See you next time. Bye, children.